Hi guys! Welcome to my video on cost accounting. Today, ang pag-uusapan natin ay tungkol sa predetermined overhead rate. Bago muna pala natin pag-usapan yung predetermined overhead rate, pag-usapan muna natin yung factory overhead. Okay, ang factory overhead, ito yung mga ang factory overhead, yan yung mga indirect materials, indirect labor, tsaka other factory costs that cannot be conveniently identified with or charged directly to specific jobs, products, or final cost objectives. Halimbawa ng indirect materials. For example, meron tayong wooden chair. Diba? Ang direct material doon is yung wood. Kasi kitang-kita naman natin yung material talagang wood. Yung indirect material noon is pwedeng yung wood glue o kaya yung pako. Yun yung ating indirect material. Sa indirect labor naman, halimbawa, dun sa paggawa ng wooden chair natin, merong karpintero. Yung karpintero, ang bayad sa kanya, ang tawag doon, direct labor. Ang indirect labor naman, halimbawa, meron siyang supervisor, nagbabantay kung tama ba yung ginagawa niya. Yun yung indirect labor. At yung other factory cost naman, is yung iba pang mga cost. Gaya ng mga renta, depreciation ng building, kuryente, yun. Yun. Next, predetermined overhead rate is an estimated rate used to allocate manufacturing overhead costs to products or jobs, calculated before the period begins by dividing estimated total overhead cost by estimated activity base. So, sinasabi lang niya dito yung formula. Ang formula ng predetermined overhead rate is estimated overhead cost divided by estimated activity based. Ito yung mga base na pwede natin gamitin. Physical output, direct material cost, direct labor cost, direct labor hours, machine hours, transaction or other activities. Kaya iba-iba ang base na ginagamit. Depende kung ano yung mas applicable sa company. For example, yung company ay yung kanyang business is more on labor intensive. Di ang gagamitin nating base is labor cost or labor hours. For example naman, automated yung manufacturing plant. Di mas appropriate na gamitin natin machine hours, 'di ba? Yun lang 'yun. Next, ito yung mga formula sa physical output. Ang numerator natin is estimated factory overhead sa lahat. Ang nababago lang is yung nasa denominator. Ito, physical output, ang ating overhead rate ng physical output ang base. Ang nasa denominator, estimated units of production. Okay, next. Pag direct materials, cost base ang base, eto. Ayan. Ganyan ang formula. Estimated factory overhead over estimated material cost. Next, direct labor cost base. Okay, yan. Yung pa rin, estimated factory overhead ang numerator. Denominator lang na bago, naging direct labor cost. Pag direct labor hour ang base, okay, yun ang ilalagay natin sa denominator. Next, machine hour base. Ayan. Siya ang nasa denominator natin. Estimated machine hours. So, hindi nagbagong ating numerator. Estimated factory overhead rate pa rin. Okay. Para mas mabilis, mas maintindihan nyo ko. Meron akong problem. Ito. Problem number 1. Try natin isolve. ABC Company estimated overhead of 225,000 for the next year. An estimated 5,000 units will be produced with material cost of 500,000. Conversion cost will require an estimated 56,250 direct labor hours at a cost of 8 pesos per hour and an estimated 75,000 machine hours required. Compute for the predetermined overhead rate to be used in applying factory overhead to production on each of the following bases. Units of production, material cost, direct labor hours, direct labor cost, machine hours. Okay, paano ba yan isolve? Madali lang, kayang-kaya natin. Okay, simulan natin doon sa units of production, di ba? Units of production, di ba ang formula natin is yung estimated overhead, which is 225,000. Divide lang natin sa units of production, 5,000 units. Okay. 225,000 divide mo sa 5,000, ang sagot, 45. Yan na yung ating factory overhead rate, 45 pesos per units of production. Okay, letter B. Material cost ang ating base. Okay, ganun pa rin. 225,000 over material cost. Ito, material cost natin, 500,000. Okay, 225,000 divide mo sa 500,000. Ang overhead rate natin is 0.45 or 45% ng material cost. Okay. Letter C, direct labor hours. Okay, nasa taas ay ang ating estimated overhead, 225,000. Divide lang natin sa direct labor hours. Okay, direct labor hours, 56,250. 225,000 divide natin sa 56,250. Ang sagot is 4. 4 pesos per direct labor hour. Okay, direct labor cost naman. Yung pa rin ang ating numerator, yung ating estimated overhead, 225,000 divide natin sa direct labor cost para makuha ang ating overhead rate cost na nakabase sa direct labor cost. Okay. Magkano bang ating labor hours? 56,250. Magkano ating labor cost? 8 pesos per hour. 56,250 times 8. So, 450,000. Yun ang ating direct labor cost. Okay. So, ilalagay natin siya dito sa baba. 450,000. 225,000 divided by 450,000. Ang sagot ay 0.5 or 50% ng ating direct labor cost ang overhead rate. 50% ng direct labor cost. Okay. Letter E, machine hours. Yun ulit. Ang numerator ay estimated overhead, 225,000. Divide natin sa machine hours, 75,000. 225,000 divide mo sa 75,000. 3 pesos per machine hour ang ating overhead rate. Ayan, yan lang yung mga iba-ibang pagkukwenta ng overhead rate gamit ang iba't ibang bases. Okay, next problem naman tayo. Problem number 2. Monday Incorporated budgeted factory overhead at 255,000 for the period for Department A. Based on the budgeted volume of 50,000 machine hours, at the end of the period, the actual factory overhead was 279,000 and the actual machine hours were 52,500. Calculate the applied factory overhead and the over or under applied amount for the period. Okay, paano gagawin natin? Di ba ang formula natin? Estimated factory overhead over yung ating activity-based. Okay. So, ang ating estimated factory overhead is 255,000. Divide natin sa 50,000 machine hours. para malaman natin yung overhead rate natin. 255,000 divide natin sa 50,000. Ang overhead rate natin is 5.1 ang ating overhead rate. Yan, ita-times natin sa actual machine hours, which is 52,500, para malaman natin yung in-apply nating overhead rate. 5.1 times 52,500, 267,750. Yan yung ating in-apply na factory overhead. Okay? So, ang actual daw natin na overhead ay 279,000. Ang in-apply natin na overhead ay 267,750. Okay? So, magkano difference niyan? 11,250. Ano yan? Over or under applied? Ang totoong overhead natin is 279,000. Ang in-apply natin is 267,750. Tayo ay under applied. Okay? Under applied. Kasi dapat 279,000 ang dapat ginamit. Ang in-apply lang natin 267,750. So, yan na. Nakuha natin. Under applied na 11,250. Next. Problem number 3. Tuesday Incorporated assembles and sells hand drills. All parts are purchased and the cost of the part drills total 50 pesos. Labor is paid on the basis of 32 per drill assembled. Because the company handles only this one product, the unit cost base is used for applying factory overhead at a predetermined rate. Estimated factory overhead for the coming period based on a production of 30,000 drills is as follows. During the period, actual factory overhead was 563,600 and 29,000 drills were assembled. These units were completed but not yet transferred to the finished goods storeroom. Required. Prepare journal entries to record the preceding information and determine the amount of over or under applied factory overhead. So, ang kailangan natin, mag-prepare ng journal entries to record the preceding information and determine the amount of over under applied factory overhead. Okay. Gawin natin. So, ang sabi, ang estimated factory overhead mo daw is ito. Pag-add din natin, 220,000 plus 240,000 plus 30,000 plus 25,000 plus 55,000. Ang estimated factory overhead natin is 570,000. I-divide natin yan sa base natin. Ito. Divide natin sa 30,000 para malaman natin yung ating overhead rate. Divide sa 30,000. Ang sagot, 19. Yang 19, ita-times natin sa 29,000 drills. Yung sa actual lang na inassemble. 29,000. Ang sagot, 551,000. Yan ang ating estimated factory overhead. Okay. Ang actual factory overhead natin ay Ang actual factory overhead natin is 563,000. Okay, 563,600. Ang estimated natin or in-apply natin, ang in-apply natin is 551,000. Magkano difference niyan? 12,600. Ano ba yan? Over, under applied. Ang dapat na actual overhead natin, 563,600. Ang in-apply natin ay 551,000. So, tayo ay under-applied factory overhead. So, paano natin yan i-journal yung mga nangyari? So, unang entry natin, work in process. Ang in-apply natin ay 551,000. Applied factory overhead, 551,000. Second, i-close natin itong applied factory overhead sa factory overhead talaga natin. Factory overhead natin ay 563,600. Okay, under applied. Okay, at ang ating last journal entry, i-close naman natin itong under applied factory overhead sa cost of goods sold. Dadagdagan natin yung cost of goods sold kasi kulang ang ating in-apply na overhead. Under applied factory overhead, 12,600. Okay, okay na. Tapos na tayo. Yan ang ating entry. Okay, next problem. Problem number 4. Wednesday Company made the following data available from its accounting records and reports. 800,000 estimated factory overhead, over 200,000 estimated machine hours. During the year, the company used 210,000 machine hours. Actual factory overhead was 836,000. Requirement, compute the over or under-applied factory overhead for the year. Okay, compute na natin. Paano bang gagawin natin dyan? Okay, eto na oh. Susolve lang natin. 800,000 divide by 200,000. Ang ating overhead rate ay 4 pesos per machine hour. Ito times natin yan sa machine hour na 210,000 sa actual machine hour. Ang sagot ay, di ba madali lang, no? 840,000. Yan ang ating applied factory overhead. Ang actual na overhead natin ay eto, 836,000. Ang in-apply natin na overhead ay 840,000. Ito yun. Okay, magkano yan? 836,000 minus 840,000, 4,000 ang difference. Ano yan? Over or under applied overhead? Actual, ang actual na nagamit 836,000, ang in-apply natin 840,000. So tayo ay over. Over apply. Over applied factory overhead ay 4,000. Yan, nasolve na natin yung ating problem number 4. Problem number 5. Thursday Company was totally destroyed by fire during June. However, the following cost data were recovered. Actual direct labor cost, 8,117. Actual direct material cost, 16,550. Actual factory overhead cost, 14,334. Predetermined factory overhead rate, 200% of direct labor cost. Calculate the amount of over or under applied factory overhead. Okay. Kwentahin na natin. Gawin na natin. Ang actual direct labor cost ay 8,117. Actual direct material cost ay actual direct material cost 16,550. Okay? Actual factory overhead cost ay 14,334. Yan yung given. Nilista ko lang. Ang predetermined overhead ay equal daw sa 200% ng direct labor cost. So, direct labor cost, eto, times natin sa 200%. Okay? 8,117 times 200%. Ang sagot, yun ang predetermined. Yun ang ating applied overhead cost. 16,234. Yan. 16,234. Okay. Ang actual natin na overhead ay 14,334. Ito yun, no? Given naman. Ang in-apply natin ay 16,234. Okay, anong difference? 14,334 minus 16,234. Difference is 1,900. Ano yan? Under or over applied? Ang dapat ay 14,334. Ang in-apply natin, 16,234. So, tayo ay nag-over applied. Over applied. Factory overhead ng 1,900. O, diba? Mabilis lang. Next problem. Problem number 6. Oops. Oops, naging thanks for watching. Problem number 6. Friday is the owner of a Thai company. The manufacturers designs ties such as its most popular models, the Jenny and the Johnny. The ties go through 3 processes: cutting, sewing, and packaging. The company uses a job order cost system and computes a predetermined overhead rate in each department. The cutting department bases its rates on direct material. The sewing bases its rates on machine hours. The packaging department bases its rate on direct labor hours. At the beginning of the year, the company made the following estimates. The following actual costs and data are provided for. Okay. So, ang instruction, compute for the predetermined overhead rate to be used in each department during the upcoming year. Assume the overhead rates that you compute in A above. In effect, compute the total overhead assigned to Bill Clinton's order job 53. Okay, paano natin kukwentahin yan? Okay, gawin natin. Okay, punta muna tayo sa cutting. Number A, cutting. Ang kukumputin muna natin ito, predetermined overhead rate using each department during the upcoming year. Sa cutting, ano bang sabi? Ang manufacturing overhead natin, 68,000. Divide natin siya, sabi sa cutting, di ba? Ang cutting department, direct material. So, i-divide natin siya sa 34,000, okay? 68,000 divide mo sa 34,000, okay? 2 pesos ang ating rate, okay? Per direct material. Next, sewing. 2 or 200% ng ating 200 pesos. 2 or 200% ng ating direct material. Ang ating overhead rate. Next. Pwede rin naman itong ilagay nyo. Next. Okay, next. Nasa na tayo? Sa sewing. Sa sewing, ang sabi, sewing department, basis on machine hours. Machine hours. So, ang overhead niya, 84,000. Divide natin sa machine hours, 12,000. Ano ating overhead rate? 84,000 divide mo sa 12,000. 7 pesos per machine hour ang ating overhead rate. Sa packaging naman, packaging, ang overhead natin ay 70,000. Sabi, sa packaging, direct labor hours. Direct labor hours. Divide natin sa 20,000. Ang sagot ay 3 pesos 50 cents per direct labor hour. Yan na, nasagutan natin yung letter A. Yung predetermined overhead to be used in each department. Sa cutting, 2 ang overhead rate. Sa sewing, 7. Sa packaging, 3.5. Next, assume, letter B naman sasagutan natin. Assume the overhead rates that you computed in A above are in effect. Compute the total overhead cost to be assigned to Bill Kinston's over job 53. Okay. Alamin natin ang overhead na gagamitin. Okay, sa cutting, 2 times, pag sa cutting, di ba ang sabi, direct material, times natin sa 4,000, okay? Yan yung overhead rate na gagamitin natin. 2,000, 2 times 4,000, 8,000. Sa sewing, 7 times, ano nga rate ang gagamitin sa sewing? Machine hours. Machine hours times 100 equals 700. Yan yung overhead na gagamitin sa sewing department. Sa packaging naman tayo, 350 times ang overhead rate natin. San ba pag sa sewing, packaging pala, direct labor hours, 50. 3.5 times 50 equals 175. Ang tinatanong, compute for the total overhead cost to be assigned. Okay. So, ang ating total overhead cost ay 8,000 plus 700 plus 175. Yan, pag-add-addin lang natin. Yan, tsaka yan. Ang total overhead na ginamit natin ay 8,875. Ayan, nasolve na natin. Thanks for watching. At dyan po nagtatapos ang aking video. Maraming salamat. At watch out for my next video.